good, and we're doing better and better every year, and we're still looking for volunteers.
Right on.
And donations. So, anybody, that's about all I got. So, thank you.
Maybe some of you don't know, but you know the volunteer fire departments in our community are the backbone of the fire and emergency services. And in this day and age, probably the average volunteer fire department serves our communities in many ways, not only with fire and other natural emergencies, but probably even bigger. About 80 to 90% of their role is in medical emergencies. And so they really do need some help. And talk it up with your grandson, your next door neighbor, because those are great opportunities. I started here, Ed started me. He got me started right here when I was sitting out. Fire.
Yeah, if I
Doing all kinds of different tasks besides grabbing fire hoses, chasing after flames. So really think about supporting your volunteers, the fire CPO, and your volunteer fire department. Because they're not only underfunded and understaffed, they are way under the recreation area. So I just want to give them a big
Hello.
This guy over here, Marcus Nova, raise your hand. My number 3 late arriving son. He's on Nova time. He is the, I think he's the last son to become a firefighter. All my sons are firefighters. My number 1 son, he was the chief safety officer on the Klamath National Forest for the Forest Service until they took a new position on the Cherokee National Forest back in Tennessee, where the Belgians came from. But he's flying out right now with a 16-person Type 2 crew job corps to Colorado. But number 3 here, for the Forest Service and Recreation Road, that has the depth of fire history. He was actually the youngest battalion chief at 27 years old for the Forest Service in Region 5 on Shasta Lake until Mount Shasta got him back closer to home. You met Dick earlier on, so that's what Carl Nova passed on with his legacy. Not just the war stories, but that passion. And I'm glad that he's sharing a lot of that with the communities. Well, we've got one new face that I don't know. Philip's right here. I'd like to come forward and hear about what's going on in Bridgeville. And how you can help.
Yeah, I'm Brian Phillips. I'm the president of the Bridgeville Fire Protection District, which was approved by the voters last year. We're just kind of in the beginning stages of a public entity and trying to put together a budget, pass some resolutions, get organized, and figure out how we can serve the community, provide some training opportunities for the volunteer firefighters, and try to do maybe some joint work with the CAL FIRE and stuff like that. So we're just getting into it. We've been our board's been formed since about January. So fairly new, but we're working on it every month, and really so proud to be part of that. Thank you.
Well, let's work out Bridgeville community and areas around. Yes,
Real quick, the Grand Region Watershed Fire Safety Council, we have a Facebook page, which I'm trying to bump my likes numbers, so, you're on there. And it's also a good place to keep up on what we're doing. I put all the latest news and all kinds of fire stuff on there all the time. So you're all welcome to visit at any time if you're on Facebook.
Great.
Yep. Need more friends. then I get a discount on something. I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Become a
Van
friend.
Dusen Watershed.
A lot of information now
Fire
on
State Council.
Information Highway on our website and Facebook. Well, I'd say we adjourn.
We actually got one
Yeah,
more
we're gonna
thing
do a
from
website.
the
Oh, there he is.
Milwaukee Encyclopedia PDF.
Probably business.
I have the distinction of being a firefighter here in 1957 when the old station opened. But Carl was a great friend, but I would be remiss if I didn't add a little humor. Remember the Airedales?
Oh, yeah.
Carl had beautiful Airedales.
Les remembers one big Airedale.
And he would hang them in the headquarters at Fort Yuma. And the unit chief was just proud as punch. He had cinder rock all around the buildings and the flower beds and the red cinder rock. And he was really proud of it. You had to keep it manicured and everything. Your dad's Airedale went out of the pickup and scattered red rock all over the parking lot by scratching and digging.
Go to ground.
Yeah. I guess, you know who had to go sweep it up.
Read us the rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that'd be great.
Well, he snuck in on me, but Jim, he was one of the early CAL FIRE or CDF pioneers in here. If you guys ever go by Little Larrabee, that little metal building up the creek a little ways, that was the first CAL FIRE station. And even earlier than that, I said to a few people, Les Barnwell's grandpa was the first state fire warden in these parts. And he chased a lot of fire through all of southern Humboldt County by horseback and however crook he could do.
Yeah.
And he's got the badge up at the ranch to prove it. And some great pictures besides. So they got a great heritage in firefighting too. And his mom, Gloria here, could tell you a lot of history. She is a walking history book herself.
Yeah.
Great to have you guys here. Thanks a lot, Jim. I'll read the rock.
If you have somebody else.
Did you get the message from Mike Wayne?
Yes, I did. Giselle?
Yeah.
Could you go get that manila folder on that paper clamp underneath the console of my truck? And I'll read it. Mike couldn't be here because he was at a graduation, and we tried to get this going about a month ago, but things didn't quite come together for everybody. And here we are, and we've got weddings and graduations, left, right, and down the middle. And I know some of you have to leave early, but I do have a few letters I wanted to share of people that